Good morning students, welcome back in our science online class. In previous video we already have started our lesson number 14, that is water. Now today we are going to discuss about the sources of water. Actually students, what is meant by sources of water? Sources of water means the place from where we get water. This is definition, you can highlight students. What is the definition? The source from where we get water is called a source of water. The place where we get the water is called sources of water. So what are the sources of water then? There are different kinds of sources. You know, we get the water from river, lake, pond, dam, borewell, yes or no? Sea, ocean, spring. So all these are the sources of water. Is it clear? So what is meant by sources of water? The place from where we get water. So is called a source of water. So different kinds of sources are there. So that we are going to learn. The water which we obtain from sources. So from which sources we obtain the water or we get the water? So rivers, lakes, ponds, wells and springs. These are the sources of water. And do you know student, which is the main source of water? Yes, very good. Rain is a main source of water. Because without rain, we cannot get water on the earth like a pond, river, well. Because due to the rain, only these all sources get filled with water. Yes? Now we will see one by one all these sources of water. Now rivers and ponds or springs. Now most of the water which we drink, that water is obtained from the rivers and springs. A human being used for drinking whatever we get the water from the rivers, spring, that we use for the drinking purpose, washing and farming. That water is called the rivers and spring water. The next one, river flows down the mountain side and across the land, finally flowing into the sea. Okay, whatever the rivers are there, which are flows down the mountain side and across the land, finally flowing into the sea or ocean. So that water comes to the sea and ocean. Now next one, oceans and sea. See students, most of the part of our earth is covered by ocean and sea water. Water is abundant on the earth's surface, but that water is mostly sea water or ocean water. And you know, this sea water or ocean water is not fit for drinking purposes, because this water contains more salt, and this salty water, saline water, we cannot drink for a long time. Even we cannot drink also, because this water's taste is too much salty. Okay. Say again one more thing. This sea water or ocean water we cannot use for the irrigation also or for farming purposes also, because this water contains more salt. So this water we cannot use for the farming purposes also. Okay students. Next thing, ocean act as a habitat for large number of plants and animals. So this is important. This water is important for the plants and animals. Okay, because some plants are there and animals are there, they can easily survive in this particular habitat, that is salty or saline habitat. Okay students, next one, land ponds. Now land ponds means what? So these are the small reservoirs. What is meant by reservoirs? Students, reservoirs means what? Where the water is stored. Okay. So these land ponds, these are the small reservoir of water. Have you seen the pond somewhere? So these are the small storage center of water where the water is stored. Okay, student. And these are created by collection of rainwater in low-lying areas. Actually, these ponds are created. Okay, especially where the water or rain falls very less. Okay, so particular in that area, these ponds are constructed by the people. Okay, to store the water during the rainy season, and that water they use for the next months. Okay, this next season. Then one more thing is there, the seepage of the groundwater reservoirs also adds to the water in lake and pond. Seepage means whatever the water is stored in the pond, that water seep under the ground, percolate under the ground, goes under the ground and increases the water table level under the ground. This is also one source. Okay. The next one, snow. Do you know snow? Next source of water, that is snow. Some regions of the earth are covered with snow, especially during winter season. Whatever the part is there, whatever the mountains are there, so that all mountains are covered with the snow. Water formed by melting of snow is another source of water. Means the snow melt down by heating and turn into water. So we get water from the snow by melting process. So this is also one kind of source of water. Then this snow melts slowly and sometimes this water flows down in the form of streams and rivers. So that's snow water. Okay, snow melts down, so after melting that water flows down in the rivers and streams. Streams and rivers are the another sources of water. So this way, after melting of snow, that water forms the streams and rivers, and these streams and rivers become the sources of water. Is it clear, students? Next one, groundwater. When rain falls, actually during the rainy season, when rain falls, that rainwater seepage under the ground. Seepage means percolate. Percolate means goes under the ground, absorbed by the soil and goes under the ground and increases the water table. And then we dig the well. Sometimes we take the bore well, and that underground water we use as a source of water. Okay, and the last source of water, that is the rainwater. So rainwater is the main source of water. And one more thing about the rainwater is the purest form of water. Okay, so this is about the sources of water. I hope you understood the different kinds of sources of water. Now today we'll stop here. Remaining part will continue in our next video.